Alex, the Gaming Legends. Hi, us. Hi, Milos. Serbia, awesome. Hi, Squid Games at guard. Squid? I think I'm behind. I don't know if that second season came out, but if so, I'm definitely behind. No spoilers. If you can help it, that would be great. Hi, John. Or is it Jern? Oh, hi, Pokemon guy. Have you been getting a lot of Happy Meals? McDonald's is doing this special thing going on with Pokemon, where there's some select cards only available at McDonald's. Oh, I'm just cutting up some fruit, making a little medley. Nothing major. I'm going the very slow route with the butter knife. I'm not getting into why, but it's gonna take a while. Hopefully not too long. First, I'm just trying to get the skin off. I think it's cantaloupe. Huh? 0 to 22 people? Oh, that's cool. Yeah, that happens sometimes. And then it goes right back down again to like 5. I mean, I don't know about right now, but typically when I have a stream. But you're still dancing, which I plan to do later. Just, I was like, oh, instead of me sit and wait for this fruit, let me make some better choices. Because that's my goal for this year, is better. So let me not procrastinate, and then by the time I remember about it again, it's going to be mush. Yeah. Oh no, I hear you. I'm just saying there's some kind of special promotion going on with McDonald's where it comes with the pack, but additionally there's some very, very rare cards that you can pretty much only find with McDonald's. I just heard about it on the radio. I don't know if it was today or some other time. Oh, thank you, Pokemon guy. It's a medical alert bracelet if you're talking about this one. This one is called something I learned in a class I was helping out in about helping to work through emotions, sort of thing. Oh, Javon, thank you for that. Good. I hope that you get to 1,000 soon. That would be awesome. Anybody here consider subbing to Javon? I'm not touching my phone right now. I'm trying to cook. I don't like touching my phone. I'm trying to cook. That's or eat. I have a definite no. I go to so many places. Oh, so many places of all kinds of interesting germs and viruses, and so I have a don't touch my phone when I'm dealing with food rule. Let's see. This is a patchy mess I'm doing here, but alright. It's just like when I have to write nicely on the whiteboard. It's not like I'm doing it to be pretty. I'm just trying to get the information up there. Right now, I'm just trying to not let this food go bad. I don't have to make it super dainty. Oh, thank you, Pokemon. That's very kind of you. Oh yeah, happy, happy, happy. What's up? It's always nice to have a little more happiness in the mix. Good to see you. I'm just here cutting some fruit, pretty much, very slowly with the butter knife before it can go bad. Try to eat it up this weekend. Especially this. This has already got the low-key mush going on. But yeah, this cantaloupe is doing some things. If I let it do it for too long, it's gonna be bye-bye trash time. So rather not. This is why I don't usually get produce, because I do not keep up with it well. But better. That's the goal for this year. Better, better. At least better than last year. Kazam, what's up? If anything gets held for review, it stays held for review. I do not mess with that, especially not when I'm not touching my phone like today. And even if I was touching my phone, I still don't mess with those. If a mod's interested, they do, but so far I don't know if there's a mod here or not. All I know is I'm trying to cut this cantaloupe. It's definitely a cantaloupe, I can tell. That's some spottiness going there. Yeah. Yo. Oh, John, thank you for subbing. Yes, Kazam is here. He's saying hello to chat. If you wonder if you could be kind and say hello back. It was fun. I had a fun day. I was working with some 4th and 5th graders, and I don't have to take too much Spanish, so that was nice. And that was the school I worked at before. It went well. It was a little much, but it went well. It wasn't the kids necessarily. It was more so, I'm like, I had a really great idea that worked out great once it all got done, but took like 5 hours because I kept having to stop and do other things to actually execute. But like once it was ready, it was on it. It was fire. It was great. So I left it up there on the walls, kind of like as a guide for something the teacher could try to do. But and I put in the notes, hey, if you do this, you could just print this out. And because I had to write everything out by hand, and I just kept getting interrupted. And I was like really stressed out for a little bit, but I was just like trying to keep it cool, just keep it cool. And it all worked out. Oh yeah, go ahead and enjoy your Fortnite time. That sounds awesome, Pokemon guy. Happy, my favorite fruit. I don't think I have one of those. I'll say what my go-to fruit is apple, because those didn't last for a while. But if I was a poor girl, I mean, I am a poor girl. If I wasn't a poor girl, I'd have more options. But the apples didn't last for a while, because even if they're like a little like wrinkled, they still okay to like make pies and stuff out of. So I'm gonna go with the practical choice and saying apple. And then from the standpoint of kidneys, apparently apples are a lot more healthy for kidneys than oranges, surprisingly. But I hit the floor. There's once upon a time when I used to help out at a school, and for 2 periods of the day I would go help the cooking teacher. That was a very interesting, I learned a lot of interesting things from her. Oh, Jana, thank you. That's super cool of you. Oh, great. You also have a great night. Thank you. Pokemon, guy, no, I don't play Fortnite. These days, if I play anything, it's Kingdom Hearts related. I just don't have much time for games, and I'm just all about the Kingdom Hearts. So if I'm itching to play a game, it's usually Kingdom Hearts game. Honestly, I gotta get back to trying to finish up critical mode of Kingdom Hearts. Ooh. Oh yeah. And this, my friends, is why I need to hurry up and eat this. Not this part, but the parts that aren't looking like that. Movie. I made the mistake of thinking it was perfectly a wonderful idea. Because it was like so much produce. I was happy, but also I was being like very, what's the word? Naive. Thinking that I could just put it all in a nice kitchen garbage bag and leave it on my table and it'd be fine. But I came back from work the next day and I looked and it was like, ooh, this is starting to go. I'm like, oh crap, I should put it in the fridge. So I hurried up and made some space in the fridge. But the damage was done. All right. Ew. Whew, there are some more spots I can fill, but you see, this is what you don't want to eat. Ew. Well, all right then. Mushy. Okay, I need a spoon. I need a spoon. Oh no. All right. Okay, it's not too bad once you get that part out. I was expecting this to be a lot like wilder. It's not too bad. I wouldn't eat that, but definitely not too bad. It's not as soupy as I was worried. Oh, now that part, I just put my finger in and just gashed on open. It's like, oh no. Okay, let's do some of this. Sounds are happening. Okay. But yeah, work was great. So far, every school assignment that I've had in the year 2025 has been pretty good. That is definitely wonderful because, oof, I was having a rough go 2024 with assignments. Mm-hmm. Yo, Black King, what is going on? What is got your issues going? Are you expecting dancing right now? Because I was planning on doing dancing later. If you're worried about the cantaloupe, again, there's just certain parts that are going to be trash. Thankfully, this is early enough to keep the whole cantaloupe from being trash. If it's some other thing, you gotta let me know. Oh, that's what you're saying. I know, right? It's a good thing that real life isn't like Sausage Party. Because if real life was like Sausage Party, what do you eat? If the bread is alive, and the veggies are alive, and the condiments are alive, and the meat, what do you eat? I don't get it. Are you going to just eat cockroaches? I mean, some people do that. Hi, Andres Cortez. Hmm. Oh, I see. You got jokes, Blackie. I get you. Well, you're welcome here. I know Ryan Ardina's got a lot of those too. It's fun time sometimes. Not so much. I don't really dig the trolling so much, but the jokes are fun. I guess if you can manage to do both, then alright. At least jokes are in the mix. Yo, Andres Cortez, how are you be? Oh yeah, that's definitely cantaloupe. Ooh-wee. The first time, oh, why are you throwing C's in the mix? I mean, there's been one C in that word. First time like ever? No. I realize I should be using a sharper knife. I just don't like having sharp knives. So I just use what I have. Oof. Alright. What else can I? Okay, okay. This is when things get gross, people. Just gonna do that. Mm. Do I like cooking? Actually, yes, I do like cooking. I just, I'm very happy that I got this food from the food bank. I was very, super happy to see when I saw the cart just filled with food, and I was like, oh my goodness, I can't even remember the time I had a cart filled with food. Now that I have food, and I don't want it to go bad, I'm kind of forced to be cooking. But previously, I didn't really have the money to really have cook worry things. I definitely didn't have the time because it was called grad school. But I'm done with grad school. So I guess I got a little bit more time, at least for now, until I can figure out what in the world I'm doing as far as a job. You've been walking for days? That's cool. Oh, it's mean. I got you. Thank you. Black King, yes. I'm fully aware, but I do not, I repeat, I do not keep sharp knives. That's a rule I have. I'm fully aware what you're supposed to do. Fully aware of that. And also, the only reason I didn't break this up into splits first is because I got to get all these not so good parts off. I swear my brother was saying the same thing. Oh, you need a sharp knife. I was trying to do all this time to do. I do not keep sharp knives. No, sir. You could say I've seen too many Scream movies. You could say that. And also, I'm trying to get the skin off before I do the... Oh, sorry for boring you, John. This isn't quite as entertaining as dancing time. Can't say I'm exactly super exhilarated myself. All right. Okay, I'm glad to get some peace. Last year was just something special. I hope. I hope all that madness is done for a while. But the way this year's been starting off with these fires, and now it was snowing in Florida, or maybe still, it's crazy times. Oh, AJ? Alright. That's cool. You're just gonna probably have to remind me that a few times. I'm kinda having issues in that memory department. Yo, Liv! Liv has entered. Alright. I got more than half of this gone through as far as what I am doing, as in getting the skin off and trying to get off whatever is whew, too dang soupy. Too dang mushy. Thankfully, I haven't seen any more of those spots that were looking like that first two. And this is why I wait till the weekend for this kind of stuff, because if my stomach takes a turn, at least I'll be home. Oh, I live. Yeah, it's good as not around. This would be impossible. Yo, Terrifier, what's up? Not much, just... Hmm? Amanda's in the hospital. Oh no. That's a super bummer. I'm glad you're doing good. Oh no, Luna? Luna's in the hospital. Oh no. I know she's been having some tough times. I hope she's okay. Oh. She tried to overdose? Oh, that's terrifying. Well, hopefully they got to her in a good amount of time. Oh, gee. AJ, your cousin's pregnant? Well, congratulations. Huh. Oh, dang. Alright. Well, it sounds like they were able to get her back okay. But now is going to be the time it takes to try to heal through the trauma. Well, I'm sure going to be there helping her. Life is just so messed up sometimes. Yeah, for sure. Speedy recovery. That's true. Alright. Am I done playing with this yet? No. Dang. Well, that's definitely very sad. Walking, yeah. Guilty. Not in any way that anybody cares, though. I'm just a sub. Doesn't matter how much experience I have. Doesn't matter what the education I have is. I'm just some sub, so people should just be silly, apparently. Again, technically I like silly. Foolish, let's put it that way. Ooh. Oh yeah, for sure. She's totally welcome to come. It's just the way things have been, I had to go to shorter streams during the weekdays because I just had to make sure I could actually get out at 3:15 in the morning on work days. That's so sad. Oh, thank you, Black King. That's kind of you to say. Gee whiz. I know she was dealing with some things. I was hoping she'd stay positive. It's so good to stay positive, even if things seem like they're just super hard to overcome. Oh, oh, that's even worse. Yeah, this 1211 would have helped.
From your calendar, Dr. Whitney, raw follow-up, starts in 10 minutes.
I don't know what you mean, Black King.
From your calendar, Dr. Whitney, raw follow-up, starts in 10 minutes.
How's my time? Okay, not too bad. Ooh, that whole thing is ew. Okay, that's gotta go. Ew. Did I go ooh too? Yeah, that one ew. Yeah, that's a budget ew. I know this is so. It might be too late. Yeah, thank you, Midnight Drifter. I do appreciate you seeing. So sorry that she's dealing with all that pain. I hope you can be there to help her with her treatment and getting things back on the right track. But yeah, Suicide Watch sounds like a good idea for right now. Hopefully she'll be thinking with a clearer mind soon. Because all in all, the world's better having her here. Even if she doesn't feel like it is. I know, right? Ugh. Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay. Hi, John. Still at it. Almost done with the tricky parts, though. I'm definitely seeing the parts that I need to throw the heck out. That is the goal. What do I need to throw out? What should I really, really, truly not be dumb enough to try to eat? That's why this isn't the typical cantaloupe. Well, that and my personal preference. Alright. Okay. At least this part is feeling a lot less ew and yucks. So this part should be quicker. Let's just say I like living by hard mode, apparently. Piran Prakash and Harry. Thank you. Very kind of you. I'm just here very slowly carrying a cantaloupe the wrong way. Because why not? Ooh, me. Pretty much just having a nice chat anyway, aside from the fact that someone is hurt. I'm so sad. I hear you, Liz. Don't worry about it. Half of what I do is confusing. More like 80%. Again, I'm mainly just trying to get all of the yucky parts off before I actually cut it in fours. There's a lot of yucky parts. And also, I don't do sharp knives. No, that's a no. I do not live with sharp knives. Oh, that's cool. You have to your profile picture. Okay, that seems okay. Okay, cool. Dang. Yeah, a friend of the family. We don't know what happened, but he got, I think it was August, he got discovered, and he's in his 40s or his 50s, and it's always about the people you leave behind in those situations. It's one thing when it's expected, whether it's age or illness or a combination, but then when it just comes out of nowhere, and that he wasn't exactly having any kind of life insurance, so people were scrambling to figure out how to pay for things. Can't say I'm doing much better in that department. Kind of, sort of. Not well, of course, but again, I just have to do it kind of different because I have different goals than most people have when they're trying to cut a cantaloupe. Mine involves not having a sharp knife and getting all of the gross parts out so I can throw that away so I don't make myself sick. So, hey, you know. Alright, I think I finally got that part done. Okay. As far as what's looking... Okay, that's pretty good. The rest of this seems like Melanie without being mushy. Oh, fun. That's good. Setup? Not sure if you mean like physically or just the story, but that's just where you are in the development of the story. based on where we're at in the chat. Because one of the fun parts of this is I can actually try to keep up with chat. It's next to impossible to do that, trying to do that when I'm dancing. Alright, now we can go ahead and do the usual typical way of usually typical things. Okay. Okay, take an inventory. I put all that away. That I gotta throw out later. Okay. Doing this part. Dull knife challenge. I don't know. What happened to the fun challenges? I miss those. When did challenges get so weird and violent sometimes? So weird. Like that Tide Pod challenge stuff. Like, why? Why was that a thing? Or the cinnamon challenge? Come on now. That's a terrible idea. I mean, it's like those classrooms where there's always a group of kids who are like doing the worst possible thing when they should be doing their work. And then they're convincing a group of other kids to just follow along in their silliness. And they think it's such a great idea. And there's no telling them otherwise. No, I hear you. Most people do not do this. I'm aware. Even I wouldn't do this under usual conditions. And I gotta add this to the mix because this is starting to get puffy. So that's gonna be cantaloupe party this weekend. I don't know why they gave me 2 cantaloupes, but I'm just glad they gave me food. I'm tired of not having food. Or just being really having to ration food. It's been feeling like I've been living on an island for a bit there. Nimly, now you can't. You're not wrong. Games are a fun time, but I don't know. Logistics have to be good for that kind of thing. You gotta figure out the finances, and then you gotta figure out how does everyone stay safe. I can barely manage the logistics of a classroom. So that's a pending sort of deal. But most, I could probably do an escape room game. I know a few of those. Like on the phone. Is that app? Those are fun. Okay. Oh, thank you. I'm glad I pronounced that correctly. Some names I just, no matter how many times I try to say it, will never get it. So I'm glad I was able to get your name correctly. Alright. Feeding too many C's in there. Alright, I'll get it later. I'm gonna take mine off. Boring the people. Loner? No. No, I'm not a loner. Hi, Zeb Contra Brown. Yep, thank God it's Friday. That's true. I guess TGIF only really worked for us millennials because there's so many darn baby boomers. There were just so many kids that were going to be stuck watching TGIF back in the day. That must be what it is. Because they haven't tried, or maybe they have tried TGIF, but it didn't seem like it was as big of a hit. Because back when I was growing up, TGIF was like at least a 5-year thing that used to be on ABC. I guess they figured, hey, we got a lot of baby boomers having a lot of babies, so hey, we got a real solid base of audience on these Friday nights. But then we grew up though, and a lot of us didn't have kids, including me. And then Z came in the picture, and they're less interested in the whole thing than millennials are. Now we're dealing with alphas. They're too young. But definitely a lot fewer alphas than there were millennials. That was a fun time though. Boy Meets World. Of course, Family Matters, Step by Step. All about trying to see if Corey and Topanga got together. That's fun. Mr. Finney or Finley, something like that. See, you keep saying dance hall, but I still don't know what that is. One of these days, probably tomorrow, when I have quests, you need to request a dance hall thing, because I still don't know what you're talking about. Is that kind of song I keep asking, and then I swear I don't have the answer yet, for whatever reason. I think it's a kind of song. Because you're seeing me go to a dance hall, that's the kind of thing that costs money. And I'm poor, so that's a no. Anything that involves money, that's pretty much automatic a no. If a message gets held for review, it stays that way. I don't mess with those. Those don't exist to me. Goodness. This is not the speedy route. This is not the way to speed run your cantaloupe cutting. That is true. That's pretty cool. Speed running. DJ Surf. He's super cool. He does speed runs. I remember when Security Breach came out. He used to do live streams doing speed runs of that. He also can juggle. I think we're on the treadmill, if I remember correctly. That's a pretty fun talent. He also, I forgot what he does in his church, but he's some kind of church guy. I remember seeing a sermon he did. I think it was on TikTok. Huh? Reggae music. It's reggae music? I've danced to reggae music. Hey, how am I supposed to know? Oh, okay, that's what you're saying. I'm a dumb American over here, and we call that reggae music. I don't know what dance hall means. Either way, if it's a Saturday, probably tomorrow, or a Sunday, and I'm taking requests, then you could request whatever reggae song you want, as long as it's on YouTube, as long as it's appropriate in content and language. Probably Sunday. Just think about Sunday is I gotta usually do something on Monday. So that part. Wow, 6:09 already? Alright. Well, no point in trying to add that when it's got its own container already, but I definitely gotta try to eat that up too. I'm gonna be having some issues, I have a feeling, this weekend. I'm gonna have to wait until I get back home. Tomorrow I got something to try to do in the morning. Something tells me I gotta wait on this until I get back home, because I feel like I'm gonna be in a world of pain. Even though I'm getting a lot of this bad parts out. You can never be too sure. The good parts are looking awesome though. Still. Huh? Oh, it sounds like. Well, I heard it sounds like a plan. You could make requests. Another way that someone made requests before is in the comments section. They were like, hey, can you do a short for this? That was a good way to do a request. It takes some time to do things. Don't expect it right away, kind of deal. That's the tricky part, is I have a whole entire life I have to deal with outside of what I'm doing with YouTube dabbling. That's a lot of seeds. Alright. Alright. Yeah, sounds like a plan. I'm sure you know a lot of good ones. That's why I enjoy the request time. Hear new music or get reminded of music I haven't heard in a long time. Oh, so apparently Ariana Grande is up for Best Actress for her role as Galinda in Wicked, the movie, Part 1, or Wicked Part 1, the movie. The movie Wicked Part 1, probably that one. That's kind of cool. Dang, that's so sad. I always gotta wonder if I can help more. Never seems to be enough. AJ, not only kids. Oh, I got a niece, a nephew, and another one or the other on the way. So that's cool. Oh, they're supposed to be born in early to mid April, if not late March. Something like that. Oh, swear. Like, I need more motivation to get my finances better. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna forgo the apple because there's not enough room in there. And also, it was already very long just trying to do this part. I can not do the apple. That's totally fine. Mm. Okay, that's how I get the seeds out nice. Mm. Well, I don't know. I guess he doesn't want to use a fish. Alright, nothing new in the chat. Don't know if it froze or if there's just nothing new. Yeah. Cool. That's almost done. Because I am not trying to do that apple. Mm-hmm. I think I'll eat the apple. Is that this right? I probably won't do dinner until I get back in. Gotta go see my boyfriend. It's probably gonna be 7:30 again. That's what the trend has been. Hey, hi, Ryan Garden. You know, I was wondering if you were gonna pop up. Huh? At least one thing. Oh, that's cool. You're getting some code. Thanks for listening. Thing, smile today. Like, you mean literally? I don't think there was a literal smile today. Figuratively, it was nice to go back. Yeah, that school that I helped out before, and all in all, it went very well. I could tell you something that really put a smile on my face at a previous time I was at work. But that wasn't today though. Alright. Oh, alright. Yeah, so here, this is the very bad job I did at cantaloupe cutting. And here's all of the yolks and the pills. And there's the seeds that I didn't manage to put in with there. So one time I was subbing some fourth graders. I feel like it was last year. I don't know, everything kind of just merged. But it was hilarious because, oh yeah, I think it was last year. Because often when a class is doing something like really fun, well, not fun, when they're doing really good, I try to put on something fun. So I had put, I think it was a sing along for a Moana song that one everyone knows, that everybody sings. I'm kind of drawing a blank, like How Far I'll Go, I think is what it's called. So that was so funny though, because usually I put on a song and the kids just sing it, and usually they're just being nice and politely singing. But there was this one student who, for whatever reason, started doing the song. He knew every word. He did it awesome, but it was in the style of metal, like hardcore metal. And that was a hoot. I was laughing. Everybody's laughing. He was over here just hardcore melon. I was like, I didn't even know you could make that into metal, but it totally worked, and that was just kept making it all the more hilarious. And then so meanwhile, I'm sitting here, kids doing the metal cover of that song, and then over there, someone started doing this Fortnite floss thing, and it's just like, okay, then the Matrix has definitely been blown at that point. And I forgot it was like later that day or the next day, we were out at a lunch table, and it was lunchtime, and one of the kids in the class just decided to get up. All those other kids just hanging out eating. And he started just doing pretty much what I do here on YouTube, but in real life during lunch. And everybody was, and I'm not even joking, this literally happened and it was so funny. But I was like embarrassed because I'm like, oh no, the people, they're going to be like, this is an awful teacher. What is she doing? What is she letting all of this chaos happen? Because they were loving it. Like all the kids were just loving it. And he was like, he's like got done. I was able to like talk him out, like finding me, being the one to try to talk people out, get some dance time in. But I have to try to remember to have my follow the rule hat on. So but yeah, so that took a bit. That took a bit to talk him back. Like, hello, we kind of, the people and stuff, and they don't like this, and they're gonna come and, what, hello, let's give it a go. Now that was a fun time. Today was more like, oh gosh, it's getting irritating at this point. But that was hilarious. That was a great day. They're having fun. That's good. Better than yelling and screaming. I'm crying. Hi, Michael Cranny. Oh, I'm saying, yeah, that would have been fire. That would have definitely been a billion view short. That like both of those things. And again, they either happened the very same day or like the next day. I can't remember. I think I was just there for the one day though. But it was like, what is going on? Like between Metal Moana cover and sudden random dance solo act time, it was like, okay then. Okay then. This is life right now and I'm loving every bit of it. Alright. Last thing I'm doing. Ew. Yeah, I'm sure you'd have loved that. But yeah, I'm not putting anything up. I like my job. I made the mistake one time. Somebody was playing around with some white stuff and they shouldn't have. And I made this mistake one time of just having a video of their hand with the stuff in it. And I went in to go talk to admin. And then I got read the right about, oh no, you can't do that. You can't do that in the state of California. That's not okay. That's illegal. And it's like, oh, okay then, gotcha. So, yeah. No video for that. Well, let's take out the memory, when it comes back. So thanks for helping me remember that part. That was a fun day. Okay, that's it. Not too mushy. I hope I don't make myself sick this weekend. Between this and the other cantaloupe, they're both like, ooh boy. But I don't want to just throw out food. Okay. KKK. See, I should have waited to throw out my trash, but I didn't. Silly me. Yeah, I know I wasn't going to cut the apple, but I'm like, oh, if I try to eat this on a live, I probably should put this in slices. Because nobody wants to see all that. Anyway, nobody would want to see. Let's put it that way. There's, ew, dirty minds. Get enough comments about this and that. I don't need to add to that. Oh, let's say it's yours. Oh, that's cool, Runner, yeah. That's good to be able to have those memories. That you can crack yourself. up with. Even if things are looking kind of bleak, if you can just remember something that gets you laughing again, helps so much. Uh, the worst is when it just doesn't seem like there's anything funny anymore. Hey Davis, how you doing? Oh, I don't know. I don't think so. It's like I was saying, this double toasted. They were saying on their thing a good comedian jokes about anything. Kind of a job of a comedian, but I guess it's about the execution because they were talking in the terms of how during um, Dave Dave Chappelle's opening monologue when he was on Saturday Night Live, he had talked about what was going on with the fires in LA, and so the comments that double twisted guy, what's his name? Oh, I forgot. Kind of blanked. But he was saying that the Dave Chappelle was able to tell it in a way that people didn't take offense to it, and that's kind of how you know. So that's the key thing, I guess. Not necessarily that you can make jokes about anything, but sometimes it's just about the delivery that a person has with the jokes. So if you gotta tweak anything, and that might be it. Just figure out a way to make it where nobody. I'm going somewhere with that. But the best thing you could do is just look for that video, that double toasted video, if you're interested, and see what they said. Corey, that's his name. Corey, right. Yeah, Corey was talking about that because he's a comedian too. He's there in Texas actually. I forgot where, but he's in Texas, and he's a comedian, and they do shows in different places. I don't know if they ever do shows in Texas. No, that's Sing on the Floor. No, sir. No 5-second rule on that. All right. I'll just put this back in the freezer because I don't want to forget it. Because I've done stupid crap like that before. Too many times. I want to say Austin, but I don't remember that for sure. But it's definitely somewhere in Texas. I think I'll have time to get a short dancing streaming. And I gotta go see my boyfriend. But then after that, I can't do any I know it's so big. California's big too, but I think Texas is bigger. But like, oh yeah, so Bernardina, I'm thinking when I get back from seeing my boyfriend, I could probably do like some Jackbox or something. Are you interested? Or I could probably do some C++ on for dummies. I imagine still being able to have enough energy to do that. That would be cool. Okay, cool. Well, that'll be fun then. So, care to share about your coding? What you were working on? Four hours? Yikes. That's amazing. Aren't you tired though? I would definitely be tired after 4 hours of bike. I mean, granted, I did spend all day on my feet. Oh, okay. But I'm strange. I need to be active. My brain will not let me not. It's a compulsion. Like even at night, like if my asthma medicine didn't put me to sleep, I'd probably just be up, just up, going, why am I not asleep yet? I'm not asleep yet. I'm not asleep yet. So, how are things going with your potential next job? Were you able to do any more interviews? Oh, LED library? Oh, no, that's not boring at all. Here's the thing. So when I was taking my wireless networking class, um, we were given the option of either doing a research project or a hands-on practical project. And so Arduino, I think, was what some of the people chose to do their project on. And I was like, oh, I ended up going for like the research route because I'm like way more into research, but I kind of missed out. I was feeling bad that I kind of missed out on being able to play around with Arduino and Raspberry Pi and all of that because I'm just too poor and I just don't have money. But that being said, it's definitely on my to-do list of figuring out some kind of way to do. Oh yes, congratulations, Spider-Man. Miles Morales, you can live. That's awesome. Oh, you have to fly somewhere? Oh, that's awesome. Congratulations on the offer. But as far as the fly out, did you have to move, or is this just like you work there and then you fly back to wherever and then you go back and it's like an interval? Like, how does that work? And is it like far from where you currently are? Ah, Sunday. Wow. Oh, traveling job, Monday through Friday. Hold on. So do you have to like, are you like consistently going from destination to destination to destination during that time, during those days? Or is it like you travel to a place and you hang out in that place for X amount of time? Then they're like, oh, now you got to go to this place for a Y amount of time. Also, Spider-Man Miles Morales, have you gotten any live streaming in yet? Oh, job site to job site? Oh, so it does seem like first you're at job site A for a week, Then the next week you're at job site B, and then later you may not. Later you may go back to job site A, or you might go on to job site C. That kind of thing. Ah, okay. I'm a little confused why it keeps going. I was just more so okay. So I'm saying like you just spend Monday through Friday at a certain job site, and then the next week, no going back. Oh, well, problems are that's not to be had. I think. Oh, that's what you're saying. So you wouldn't go from A to B to A. You would be A to B to C to D. Okay, I was getting confused on that one. Okay, A to B to C to D to E to whatever. Okay, I gotcha. That makes sense. Hmm. That's pretty cool. That's good to be able to be in a approval. That's often where I find myself shining the best. When I'm the solo, oh boy, things go the wrong way fast. Hmm. I did not go the right place. Okay. That's a lot. Oh god. I didn't meet that right there. Okay. Okay, true. Let me just do that. So, for your library, so you're setting up a library. What kind of is it a library of functions? Or I assume there's classes involved. Does it want to make any sense to not? Because, especially if you're doing C++, which I think you are, or you're just doing basic C. I don't mean basic C, I'm just saying C. Oh, and have you considered doing videos to showcase your code? I mean, not anything that you need to keep private, but like something just for fun, because that is actually really interesting. Very low level. Oh, okay, so see, I get you. So, effectively small and very simple. Which works better for something like Arduino because you gotta keep it, what do you call it? Not taking up too much power when it's something small. That's true. Oh, that's a really wet sock. Ew. Yuck. Juicy sock time. Yuckies. That doesn't feel right at all. Oh no. Ooh. Sounds like you're not interested. No, I hear you, but frankly, I've seen so many different videos about coding and or math and or computer science related things as I was doing grad school. They were so helpful because sometimes you can't quite get that sort of detail in the class. So I was often having to go and find additional supplements. And sometimes I would share those links with the professors. And so one time I found out that even though it was a class that I hadn't done well in, I ended up taking a different of his classes. And he had mentioned that he even still was using some of the links to try to help. So it's like, it's really helpful though. Even if it seems like just the boringest, it can be all the difference for someone who's trying to learn the topic. And I don't really find coding boring, nor do I find your videos boring. Yeah, I don't know. I guess I'm just strange. That's what I'm saying though. You can't just automatically discount what you bring to the conversation. What you bring has just as much merit as anyone else, if not more. But I'm also in the habit of less studying myself. But then I did get through grad school, computer science, so that definitely puts some things in perspective. Must not be as bad as I think it is, to be able to do that. Especially considering my background. I'm just saying, if I had the opportunity where I knew that I had a computer that could correctly run, like I've tried this. Like if you look at some of my older things, I've tried to demonstrate me learning the coding. And that was way more boring because I didn't know what the heck I was doing. I was still learning. And also, my computer kept hiccuping. Hello, Cat Squad 247. So then finally I had to get to the point where I was like, why am I even trying to share this? I'm just going to not. I'm just going to focus on just doing the work and getting through the program. Yo, Catspot, that's so cool that you're here. Sorry, this stream's a little bit of a chill thing right now. Earlier it was me very slowly, very awkwardly, very strangely cutting a cantaloupe that had a lot of stuff that needed to get thrown off of it. So, different kind of stream, most of that. I feel like I'm gonna have to do a different stream for like 30 minutes and dance for 20 minutes and then go see my boyfriend. And then after that, come back and then we can do some kind of like Jackbox games or something. Or C++, I wonder. I don't know, it depends on how I feel. I am really missing some C++. But the good news is I'm almost done with training. I only have 2 left. So I should be able to knock those out before the 31st. Oh, and if I get into this golf thing, then I'll probably do that. Oh. If I wake up, I'm gonna have to wake up like at 6 in the morning tomorrow? I don't want to do that. Probably earlier than that, though. I forgot to take my pill. I got this vitamin ready, and then just totally left it. And I'm like, oh, why is my vitamins open? Oh, right. I was gonna take one. Oh, sorry, I forgot. All right. Huh? Hello. That's an interesting name that you have. I don't know how to say. The only person I know how to say for sure is and abominations. First I was thinking it was Pais, but I'm like, what? Why? I bet it says Liam's. I think. Well, anyway, hello. It'd be really funny if this particular live stream is getting better watch hours than my C++ streams. On the plus side, there's no copyright involved. So whatever the watch hours are, will get logged. That's strange. I think so too. But as you said, some people, they come in and they're like, what is this? Reading? Boo. Code? Boo. What? What's that? Let me go find something else. But typically, oh, it's just apple. It tastes like apple. A little bit tart. Hi, Gone Rat VR. This is called an apple. I put the other stuff in the fridge. I'm not messing with that until I get back home from whatever I'm doing tomorrow. Because just in case my stomach wants to go do fun things, I will not have to worry about where my restroom is. Hi, Niska Leave. Yeah, I'm not brave enough to experiment with that tonight or tomorrow before I go and do the errands. Okay. My foot is feeling a little less juicy. That's better. I swear I would not be surprised at all if I have autism. I have the sensory problems, I have the social problems, I have the stimming big time with the Kingdom Hearts, and the music, and the dancing, dancing, dancing. Oh, so much dancing. Oh, well, whatever. Yo, Michael Carlini, what's up? Thank you, Niska. I'm glad to see you too, as far as your name and your words. It's just nice to see that you're here, having words here. Eventually, I need to figure out how to get that collab going, but I'm just trying to ease into it. I'm like, so many plates are spinning with me trying to figure out the job thing. I'm so out of time. Huh? Going up here? Oh, thank you. I should do more of those, I guess. This is technically my only one. So, yeah, I hear you right, Ardina. Okay. Huh. I still think, even if people are not totally super into the coding or the C++, they're still nice to have and nice to do. So I recommend you do some. Someone's bound to learn something from it. That being said, I read some kind of guide and they were trying to talk about, oh, this is how you can get watch hours of YouTube. And one of the things they recommended was learning things. They were like, oh, that's kind of evergreen because people need to be able to go and refer to X, Y, and Z. Plus, they're more likely to want to, I guess, watch it from beginning to end if it's about a topic that they're trying to, what do you call it? I know I've watched so many YouTube videos, as I mentioned, during grad school and before, because Khan Academy, all those math things I had to suddenly get over my math anxiety and try to figure out so I could even get into grad school. Oh, crazy. What an adventure. I don't know if it's over. I don't know if PhD is off the table, but I don't know. Oh, yeah, I hear you, Ernadina. That's cool. Not to just be putting on the shows. Agreed on that one. Like, I appreciate Matt Pat, but there was always this like, is this really Matt Pat or is this just a veneer that we're getting? And he went retired, so it's kind of like, oh, okay, that seems like that was just a product this whole time. Kind of hurt. Hi, Charles Hill. Oh, just some sliced apple. Nothing fancy. Just need a snack. I don't want this fruit to go bad. And also, it's nice to be able to have snacks. I haven't. Oh, there's a while I was just not having snacks. It's so great to have snacks again. You're right, an apple for the teacher. So true. My boyfriend uses that one too sometimes. Literally show up with an apple. That was a thing for a while. Been a while. Things have changed. We're still good, but I'm still worried. I don't know. Hopefully his health continues to get better. You're not kidding? I'm very confused, Charles Hill. I've just been eating this apple this while here. Yolanda, it's just an apple. Just sliced up nice. Nothing fancy at all. All right then, more eating time. Okay, yes. So where I'm at, there's no fire issue except for the smoke part. But it hit me that my storage is close to fires. So I have to, and technically they were both for a hot second close to fires. And I'm like, okay. On the one hand, I'd lose my stuff, and I'd be very bummed about that. But on the other hand, I'd have less stuff to have to worry about keeping up with. So, I don't know. Hopefully nothing gets burnt up. Hopefully no one gets burnt up. The firefighters have been really good about being on top of things. I swear, I wouldn't be surprised if someone's been saying these things on purpose. Hmm? Oh, that's very kind of you to offer, Ryan or Gina. But also, really? You're not going to be able to even go back on, like, say you need to go there, like, on a Saturday? That's pretty bummer. I was thinking at least you'd be able to go back home on weekends. Okay, that's good news. Alexa, what's the notification?
Good evening, Rebecca. 3 new notifications from Amazon. On Saturday, there's a chance of rain near you in Edgar Highlands.
Oh, good.
Starting around 2 p.m. and continuing intermittently until around 11 p.m.
That's dealt with the fires.
U.S. National Weather Service has issued an air quality alert for Edgar Highlands. It'll be in effect until January 25th, 10:45 a.m. PST. For Rebecca, from Amazon Shopping. There's a low price offer from an author you might like. Let's Pretend, Firefighter Set, with fun puzzle pieces, by Roger Pretty. It's
Firefighter set? Really? Amazon, are you okay?
Delivery by Wednesday, Jan 29.
That is so
Purchase,
not
save,
cool.
Buy it now.
No, thank you. Wow. Okay. Cool. Well, kids, this is how we're going to learn about firefighters. Those guys out there who's beating these back. Well, here's a puzzle. All right. Okay. Weekends are pointless. Ryan or Dina, you're such a bummer right now. What happened? How are weekends pointless? I'm so confused. Oh, yes. Thank you, Golden Rat VR. Oh, yeah, I got flip that. Alright, guilty. Don't tell me this. They already did it. Okay. Bernardina, do you have a follow-up? Or is it just a lag? Well. This is what I'm trying to figure out. You have people who would miss you if you're not able to go and check in, I'm sure. I'm just saying, I have made that same mistake so many times, and it's my biggest regret that I kept thinking I'd have more time with someone, and then I don't, and because they passed away, and then it's like, well, damn, I really should have, including while on grad school and trying to get into grad school. Oh, just a text away. Ah, other than mom, I guess she's more into the phone and or meeting in person, I would figure. Oh no. Oh, that's not funny, but hey, Golden Rat, did you happen to go get that looked at by a doctor? Um, Back in the day, I received so many head injuries, but they didn't really care that much about concussions back then. But now it's kind of an important thing to make sure. Oh, you did? Okay, good. Well, sorry. Sometimes other kids are jerks. I apologize. I mean, personally, I get bullied a lot by people at schools. Sometimes the staff. Sometimes. The point is, just keep focusing on recovering and doing what you gotta do as far as your academics, and don't worry about them and their silliness. I'm just saying right, Dina. It's just nothing is as bleak as you feel like it is, and someone will definitely miss you if you aren't able to pop in at least some of the time. And you don't want to be in a position where you're having the I should have and I could have and I maybe if I just, those aren't fun, not at all. I have so many of those. I had a friend, friend of the family, kind of like a brother. Might have actually been a brother. Don't know that part, but my grandma, who also passed away recently, last year, she suspected that he was probably her brother. Um, so he ended up passing away on August 27th from cancer, and my birthday was the day after. And I had been up there for my birthday weekend, and I was so sure that he was going to be able to fight it because he had fought it before, and I was so sure he was going to be able to fight it, but he didn't. And to think of all of that time I spent not paying attention to the people I loved, and then over and over and over, it's just not a fun thing to have to deal with. Huh? One time I hit my head at the ocean floor and I got 2 black eyes. I'm glad you weren't knocked out. That would have been not good if someone didn't sit, if there was no lifeguard present. Liz, I don't know what you mean, the staff. Oh, yeah, sometimes. It's interesting. There's a lot of politics that go into some of the rooms. You're just a new person to them and they're used to what they're used to and you're trying to do a different thing and, well, heck you. You should just do it like this. And they're supposed to be the assistants in the room. That happens sometimes. No, no one's teasing anyone or anything. I just don't have to go back to that school anymore. It's a thing. I don't care what it's for, even if it's got nothing to do with what those staff were. I just know exactly the school because I pass it pretty often, and I think, oh, that's at my school. Oh yeah, they were rude. I was either crying or about to cry on that particular day, and no, I don't have to go back there. It's okay. Once it's fine. the thing is, like, that was the second time, and I think it was a similar issue with a similar person, but I had forgotten. But I didn't forget that second time. Oh no. I'm good. Oh, okay. That's interesting. About your friend. So, your best friend from high school, he was a teacher and he just liked the other teachers. Okay. Uh, at the same school. But yeah, wow. Or, like, for instance, I was kind of hired at a school until my car broke. And then I couldn't afford to still work with them because I had to go back to sub teaching so I could try to figure out how to earn money faster that way because the pay was too low and the hours was too low. So anyway, now I'm like, last time I was there, I got totally like snubbed by um, the one guy who's actually really cool because he's got the speaker and he's always playing some music and it's always a big like good mix of all kinds of different things. But I'm just either talked to him too much or talked to him in some sort of way that he just was not liking. And so he was giving me the biggest stink attitude since then. So the last time I was there, he just straight up silent treated me. So I'm just saying it happens. Unfortunately. I haven't been back to that school for a while either. Same, that's right now. But anyway, you're gonna be fine. Just concentrate on your recovery and handle your academics and don't worry about adding in any kind of conflict. Because all it can do is just mess up what you need to do, and that's not helpful for you. Seven 11 How'd that happen? Oh, goodness gracious. I'm just talking it up. Completely forgot that I was trying to do things that involved dancing. Maybe not dancing today? That'd be a bummer. Oh my goodness, how'd that happen? Okay, it's probably gonna be more like dancing after I get back. For just a bit though. Yeah, that sounds better. I don't want to have to rush. I don't have to worry about being too late. I'm just going to assume it's a 7:30 thing. So I'm going to start heading out, go spend time with my boyfriend, come back, and then we'll figure out some dancing, whatever. I hear you, Ryan and Ardina, but sometimes just me, I don't know. Doesn't seem like it equates to much. But Glasgow was the thing that I managed to do, so maybe there's something to that. What I'm doing after that, I have slightest. Oh, yeah, I'm gonna go spend time, but technically I did get some time with him on Wednesday. That's kind of you to say going over here. He's feeling very unlucky these days though, because too much money. Too much money. I need to figure out my finances. I need to contribute. That's what I was working toward. Such a bummer that I haven't figured out how to be less of a pain in the butt. Mm. Okay, Reinhardina. That's true, but so far I'm feeling pretty Okay, so far 2025, work has been quite cool. Lots of good vibes, even on the irksome here and there parts. And as long as work stays on good vibes and my he's been staying on good vibes pretty much. Um, so it's a lot easier to be on the good vibes when those two things are good. So it's likely that I'll be filling it. But I do know it just makes more sense to try and do it after boyfriend time and not before, because I'm looking at the clock right now and 7:30 has been that special time. So I'm not even going to try and pretend like I can manage a 10-minute stream. There's no way. The other way I keep getting distracted. Hi, Andres Cortez. I'm still here. I'm not doing any cutting, but now I'm just eating an apple. It's great. The best. This is the best YouTube right here. Just fruit time. Awkwardly. Yes, yes. Oh, what I can do. Oops, throwing my cup. Here's what I can do. I do kind of have to touch up my makeup real quick. Oh, you're saying yes? I was just joking, Andres Cortez. But thanks for saying that. This is very dull. I admit that. Okay, but it's not my boyfriend. This is super dull. No, sir. We were talking about the actual fruit that involves cantaloupe and apples. Mr. Jokes, I hope that was just a joke. Hi, Denisha Walton Murphy. I feel like mine is more of a joke than yours, Reinardina. Yes, 7:30. Okay, yes. That's the message. That's what I was looking for. 7:30 it is. Okay, this is my last bite. Oh. Okay. Yay. 7:30. Okay. Okay, I got that already. Got my keys already. Hello. Wobbly. Hurry. Okay. So with that, when I get back. Okay. Huh? AJ? This is a fun time. I'm enjoying a fun time. Oh, Rock. It's been fun and peaceful. I mean, trolls, they come, they go. But other than that, it's been fun and peaceful. When I was a little girl, spending all alone time by myself, this would have been a fun thing to have been able to try to do something with, but we didn't have tech like this. I was just there doing art all by myself, or writing this and that all by myself, or music, dancing, Barbie doll time all by myself. So this isn't entirely that. That's a plus. Okay. Oh, thank you, Renardina. Hey, I often do. Usually when I first see him. All in all, I'm still very happy that we're together. I was like, die with a smile. Yes, that was a hard hitting song. That is a hard hitting song. I would be super lost without him. And Beautiful Things, Vincent Boone, so true on that one too. Okay. I think I totally messed that one up. Huh? AJ, yes, I have a boyfriend. If that's what you're asking. Why I'm doing Make a Time? He likes it. I'm trying to help put a smile on his face. Oh, that's always nice when that happens. Way better than grumpy time. Yeah, those songs definitely hit hard. Yo, Ren Medina, thank you. But you also, okay? I feel like you also need to be spending some time with the happiness and the content. It's a nice feeling to have. I didn't get on nearly enough of that in 2025. I mean, oh, please no. 2024. I don't need more of that in 2025. I need a break from the misery. It's nice to get a break from the misery. Oh, you're a 10. I see, AJ. Well, I am 40. I'm probably your grandma's age at this rate. It's funny. Old Maid was a game that I used to play. It was a card game. It's a fun time. Now I'm just feeling it. Oh well. Granted, I'm not alone. Not yet, but I don't know. Don't want to lose my boyfriend. So hopefully things continue to go well for him. Okay. That's gonna have to do it. Because of course I'm late. Alright. Nothing at all is set up in here. Keys. I could stay like that for a bit. No worries. Not a big deal. That's what I'm taking with me. On the road again. That's an interesting request, Macaroni. But I'm not going to actually be driving and streaming because I don't know about you guys, but California, we got the distracted driver law, and I follow those. I'm not interested in giving any officer any reason to try to pull me over. Not one, not a single one. No, thank you. Okay. Coat. Check. Boom. Fruits. And no, I'm literally talking about literal fruit. Some lemons and a pomegranate for my boyfriend. Oh. Oh, thank you, Mr. One. Well, I'm officially sticking with California. That's where I live. But if I happen to keep blowing my location, it's not because I'm saying it. Oh. That might be the case, Michael Crony, but look at me. I don't think that would work for me. There are issues for people like me. If they could get that poor guy, oh look, I don't like to share my car, but I guess I have to, because look, there's a kitty. Kitty, kitty. Kitty needs to move from my car, though. I need to go. Kitty, go away. Scott. Cats. Scott. Bye, kitty. Bye, bye, bye. I need my car to go. Vroom, 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 vroom. Bye, kitty. Oh, that's fun. All kinds of privacy breaches today. There's no one show up. Just please, no thank you. Okay. Well then, now that the cat is officially moved from my car, I need to start going. Of course, I'm late yet again, as classic me. Hence the reason why I have to get up at 3:15 in the morning to try to cut down on that default that I have for always being late. All right. Okay, friends. I'm gonna go drive you nicely. No, I hear you. It's just Michael Crony. I don't know if you recall, but it hit especially hard for me. This one guy, I forgot his name, but the idea was he was a very awkward guy, and he just went out walking to a local convenience store, and he was wearing a ski mask. For whatever reasons, it was hot, so people thought it was suspicious. And the cops came, and they ended up intervening, and he didn't make it alive. He didn't make it out of that alive. And then they were taught, and he was just some really awkward dude who played violin and things like that, and just was super socially awkward. And all he was saying is very awkward things, effectively. Not at all being a threat at all. And he didn't make it. And if he didn't have an opportunity to be able to use his constitutional right, what do I hope for to be able to do that? Oh, Andres, I don't really know. I'll probably be, I don't know. Sorry, I wish I knew. Thank you, Nisco Leaf. Yeah, I don't know. I do plan to do some more streaming later today, if you're awake. But right now, I have to go. So, thank you all for stopping by. I need to drive safely. I'm super late. Okay, while we're at it, they might have to, but bear in mind, we now live under an administration who kind of rolled back checks on some discriminatory hiring practices. I just don't have much faith in things right now as far as people doing what they should be doing and not figuring out some kind of way to get around it. Andres, AJ, I don't know. I was saying, I'm not sure. Sorry, I don't really have a set schedule. I have to go. Bye, guys. Thank you. Later. Bye bye. Thank you, Indian. You too. Let's all work on our happiness. I think is a good thing. Bye bye.